girls with their nails done now.
Welcome back to the channel. If you've watched more than one video, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Today we are doing some extreme weight classes. So I am considered pretty much a lightweight, maybe even a featherweight, in the lighter range of the weight classes. And I'm 135 here, and I am going up against a big boy. He would probably be considered an ultra heavyweight. And here I am trying to go for a front headlock throw, and this is basically the biggest neck and arm I have ever tried to wrap my arms around. And don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something because of your size. And look at this. Size in jiu-jitsu, this is so amazing because his hips are wide, he's able to get to a great throw position faster. So it's very interesting to see jiu-jitsu in terms of levers and anchor points. And now I am on the bottom of a very heavy side control and I am working to belly out, meaning getting my knees out from under me. And here is a great example of a flying armbar failure. Now look at this. I go to put my hand over and look at her right arm right there. She keeps that hook in the back of the neck, and that's what keeps her from falling off the flying armbar. So watch her right arm again. It never moves. She gets the overhook on the left arm and then goes in for the flying armbar. And can you see the comparison? When I try to do it, I have no right hook on his neck, and that's what causes the failure. And of course, in jiu-jitsu, you either are going to look, with a flying armbar, you're either going to look really cool or you're going to look like a big a-hole. But it's always important to try new things. Right now, I am trying to get out from under him with wrist control, and now I'm going into a side turtle position. And from this side turtle position, I've been working on getting into the crucifix position. So I wrap my legs around the arm that's nearest to my legs and then roll over my shoulder to get into the crucifix position. And from here, I have an armbar that's between my legs, and then I'm also going for a rear naked choke at the same time. And to defend this, he is trying to minimize contact of my chest up against his head, and that's how you can escape, and that's also how you can keep control. So right now he's trying to fight my rear naked choke and ends up getting wrist control, and is able to then start circling out. But of course, I'm not going to give it up without a fight. And it's very interesting when you choke different size necks. For me personally, I find it harder to choke the bigger necks. But let me know down below if you have any tips for choking those really thick necks. So he turns into me, and I immediately put up a frame because you want the weight of a big person resting on your bones. You don't want to take all of their weight. And he's very agile for a big boy, let me tell you. So he goes in for an armbar, and the round is over. But we are going to stick around for round 2 because I was having a lot of fun. So I asked him to roll another round. Now I am going for the front headlock throw again because I am convinced that I can get it. I just need to get the hand placements right. So I finally get a grip that can contain both his arm and his head. And we get a successful ukiwaza, which is great. So that goes to show you, don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something because of your size or because of anything. Like, you can do anything. Make sure you watch any type of self-limiting belief and just cut out that any type of head trash. So now I'm using my feet and I'm trying to get on his hips to maintain control as he's trying to get past my legs. And anytime that you are on your back, if getting to your knees is a great way to escape being on your back and in somebody's side control. So right now, typically from here, you have a couple of options. You can peek out, you can grab a single, or you could grab that far leg and drive for a double. And in this instance, he tries to get the overhook and I limp arm out, go to the back, and then right there, I hop on. I try to set myself up for another crucifix, but he ends up escaping. Now he's trying to control my legs and does a nice cut across pass. And I am on a single leg, but I'll tell you, it's going to take a lot of drive to take down this big boy. And he does a smart job of stripping the grip. And now he's working on attacking my neck as I'm working on protecting my neck from him getting his arms around it, because he's trying to choke me out right now. So from here, I try to keep tight as he goes in to take my back. And one key thing here is, if somebody has your back, one simple movement that I always do is I turn into them. Once I get my right arm across, you're safe. And I'm just taking a break right here because that's a lot of work rolling with the big boy. Now, in order to pass his guard, I have to work on opening his closed guard, which means opening his legs. So I'm doing this by putting my knee into his butt and then making sure I'm keeping my arms tight and inside. Either that or posting on his armpits to control his hips. And right now I'm trying to break his legs open. So he opens his guard and he's trying to pull my arm. And I'm going in for the overhook and putting my head on his, and I think from here he just picks me up. And at this point he looks over to Laura and he's like, should I put my full weight on her? And then he does. We're almost done here. It was really fun rolling with him. And he goes again for a double, and then I spank him. That's not an actual jiu-jitsu technique, the spanking. Just right now he has both my legs and is pulling, and I am posting on his head. And that's pretty much the round. This is a really fun round. I encourage you to get out there on the mat and train. And yeah, until next time.